morning, super readers. Thank you for joining us in our Valley PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Nix.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Zhang.
Hi, I'm Mrs. O'Leary.
And this is a place for us to learn, practice, and
grow our brains
to become even amazing readers, writers, and thinkers. So let's get started by warming up our brains with some ear training called
Daily Phonemic Awareness.
And so today, to get us started, I have an activity. You guys want to help me out?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, this one's called phoneme categorization. So here's what we have to do. We're going to listen. We're going to turn on our ears, and we're listening to the middle sound of our words. I'm going to give you 3 words, and you're going to tell me which one doesn't belong. That just simply means it has a different middle sound. 2 of them are going to have the same sound. You want to try? Okay, here we go. Here are your 3 words. I have mom, sat, and pond. Mom, sat, and pond. What do you hear in the middle of those words? Which one's different?
Ooh,
Gotta
I
guess?
heard it.
I heard it too.
How about sat? If you said sat, you are correct because sat has the ah sound. Mom and pond both have ah. Good job. You ready for 3 more? Okay,
Yes.
Here's 3 more words. I've got sip, him, and not. What sound did you hear in the middle of sip, him, and not? Ready? If you said not, you're correct because not has the ah sound. Sip and him both have I in the middle. Okay, here's my last one just for a trial or just for a challenge today. I've got big, dot, and hop. Big, dot, and hop.
Oh, you didn't trick me, Mrs. Nix.
You guys have it?
I heard it.
All right, Miss Vang, what'd you hear?
Big has the I. That one does not belong because dot and hop both have ah.
She got it.
Mrs.
Great
Vang.
job. Great job. I hope that you're practicing all of your sounds at home. Speaking of sounds, this last weekend, I found a crazy song. You guys want to try it? Okay. So we're going to do this. So you're going to need some space. Get yourself nice and loose, and let's do it. It's called If You Take an Octopus to Dinner. Are you ready? So you're going to have to act like an octopus. Get your arms kind of going crazy a little bit. Get yourself loose.
If you take an octopus to dinner, do not worry or make a fuss. An octopus has 8 long arms. It's one of his many charms. Wave your arms like an octopus.
Oh, like this, Mrs. Nix?
Yeah, you got it. O-P-U-S. Did you do it?
Yes.
Almost. We'll practice it. There's another time for us.
An octopus to dinner.
You guys are doing great.
If you take an octopus to dinner, do not worry or make a fuss. An octopus has 8 long arms. It's one of his many charms. Wave your arms like an octopus. O-C-T-O-P-U-S. Yes, yes, you'll make a mess if you take an octopus to dinner.
Oh my goodness, that was so
That
great. I hope you had a good time with that one too.
I'm not sure I'd want to take an octopus to dinner with me, but it might be fun. So happy Monday, everyone, and you guessed it. We are going to be focusing on our short vowel sound O. And so it's octopus, and it's spelled with an O. All righty, well, let's do a little bit of review before we get started on our new O words. And I'm gonna just grab this. All right, remember this from previous weeks? We're gonna review, and this is our bat card, and it's bat, and it's spelled with a B. Good job, boys and girls. How about this one? Our koala card. It says koala, and it's spelled a lot of different ways, and we're focusing on the C and the K. Very good. And our lemon card from last week, that was so much fun, licking a lemon and doing that dance. The sound is L, lemon, and it's spelled with an L and sometimes an L-E at the end of a word. And our guitar card, the sound is G, guitar, and we spell it with a G. And then our last but not least review is our piano card. It says piano, and we spell it with a P. Very good reviewing, boys and girls. I'm gonna set those down right there, get my octopus pointer, and we're going to blend some words. So remember, our words are gonna have the short O vowel sound in them, which is ah for octopus. And our first word here, there's 3 letters to it. We always start reading from this side, and it's N, which is N, O, which is our focus vowel sound, ah, and then what's this last final sound? T. You've got it. Let's blend it together. N, ah, t. Shorten it up, not. Very good blending. Excellent. Next word, let's do it again. The first letter is, don't get it confused with that letter that goes the other way. That's right, this is a D, and it's D, 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 ah, t. Very good. Let's blend it. D, ah, t, dot. Very good. Like a dot, like a period dot. Okay, so let me think of some words that we can blend, which is always my favorite part. And I'm going to pick one of my favorite words. How about mom? I love my mom. Can you help me build that? Let's see. Mom. That's right. It starts with an M. You got it. And what's that middle vowel sound? You heard it right. It's O. And the final sound is the same as the beginning sound, isn't it? I love words, don't you? I just love to build them. Mom. I love my mom. All right, let's do one more. How about t? First sound? Yep, that's right. You guys are super thinkers out there. It's H and our O and our final sound T. What sound does that go with? Which letter? You got it. It goes with a T. Good. And so now let's blend it. Hot. Very good. Building and blending words. All right, we will end with our sentence. And if you look down here, it says, with a capital I first, because we start all sentences with capitals, it is, we already sounded out that word, not, It is not, Let's look up here. Which word would make sense? Because we want all of our sentences to make sense. It is not mom. That could. It is not dot. No, I don't think so. How about it is not hot? I like that one too. Let's put that one. May not be true, but it does make sense, doesn't it? So let's read it all together. It is not hot. And we end with our punctuation, which is a period. Excellent, excellent phonics lesson today. Now let's turn our attention to our high frequency words with Mrs. Nix.
Thanks, Mrs. O'Leary. I'm so excited. I've got some great activities to practice our high frequency words. And our high frequency words are just that. They're words that we see and write often. Sometimes we can sound them out and sometimes we just have to know them. So it's all about coming up with fun ways to practice, and I've got several of them to show you this week. Okay, so let's start with our first word. Here's our word today, and it is fun. I want you to say it with me. Fun. Now let's spell it. F-U-N says fun. Now, if we want to use it in a sentence, I have a sentence right here. Read it with me. Let's go through. It is to play. It is fun to play. Excellent. So here's a couple of things that you can do. You can go through and you can look for your words in sentences. You can practice writing your words in sentences. You can practice spelling them inside your mind multiple times. But here's something else you can do. You can go down to the store and you can get, I have just one right here, just a really cheap bottle of hair gel, just something that has maybe a little bit of color. Get yourself a Ziploc bag and you can just squeeze a whole bunch of gel inside the bag, and then you can lay it down on a table. Now I put it up here on the wall so that you can kind of see it. You can see my gel is trying to squish to the bottom. So I'm going to squish it up here just a little bit, but this makes it so much fun to write. Okay, so I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to just practice writing my letters. And look, I can kind of sort of see it just for a little bit, especially because it's hanging. But F-U-N spells fun. What a fun way where you can practice writing your letters. And then all you have to do is you just squish it like this, and you've got a whole new place to start again, and you can go through and you can practice writing it again. And I'm going to tell you, it's a lot of fun with your fingers to squish the gel all around, and it doesn't make a mess. So parents, grandparents, family members who are helping our young readers learn how to write, this is a fun activity, and it's not going to be messy at home, and it's pretty cheap. All right, so here's my next thing that I want us to talk about today. We're going to talk a little bit about asking and answering questions. It's a strategy you can use as you are reading a story. Now, today's story happens to be about some friends. And so sometimes when we look at the covers of books, we can start to think to ourselves, what might be some questions we would want to answer during our reading? So today, I'm really going to be thinking about, what might friends do with one another? And to help us with that, I have
Mrs. Nix, I
Mrs.
have our
Bang.
book for us to read. Can you help me read our book
I
together?
absolutely can.
That was a great question that you had before we began reading. So, boys and girls, when you get a book, you notice what I did? I went and I handed it to Mrs. Nix to help us. And I did that because this is what we call the front of the book. Did you know that?
You know what, Mrs. Bang? I know what this side is. Do you know what this is called? The back
Back of the
cover.
book. And so when we read, do we read from this side?
Only if you wanted to read backwards.
And we don't read backwards,
We don't
do we? Silly. So when we read, we always go to the front. And we know this is the front because guess what we see? That there's a title. And so this title says Friends All Around. And look, this says by Nila Ford. And guess what? Whenever they say by, it's the author. The author is the person who writes the words. So this is how I know this is a cover. Did you know that?
That's awesome.
And guess what else? This is what we call a nonfiction book. Can you guys say that?
Nonfiction.
And that just means it is not fake. That's what I like to tell my students. It's not faked because if you look at the title, not the title, we can look at the front cover and we can look at a picture and guess what?
It's really not a picture.
It's not. It's a what?
It's a photograph.
It's a photographs.
Yeah.
So that is why this is a nonfiction. Well, one of the reasons why this is a nonfiction because it's not fake. It is a real story. So let's open it up and you see what Mrs. Nix did. She went to that corner and she turned the page because that's how we want to turn our pages. And this is what we called our title page. And we always start, oh, I see what Mrs. Nix did. She's using her reading fingers and she's pointing. She's starting to the left, to the right. And when we read, we say Friends All Around by Mila Ford. That is our title page. Good job. Okay, are you guys ready to read? Okay.
I wonder what friends do with one another.
Oh, let's read. That was a great question. So, one strategy that you can do before you read, boys and girls, is to look at the picture. Or in this case, the photograph. Okay, I see two boys there. Let's read. Ready? Get your reading finger ready. And remember, when we read, we start at the left and we read to the right.
But I want to read on my side first.
Oh, should
Can
we
we
start?
read on my side first?
No. Mrs. Nix, mine says page 2. Let's see what your page says.
Mine says page 3.
Can we read on page 3 before page 2? No, 2 comes before 3, Mrs. Nix. We have to start on the left and go to the right. Are you guys ready? Okay, reading fingers, ready. Some friends are the same age. Good job. Let's look at my picture. Okay, ready? Some friends are different ages. Awesome. Did you see that picture? I know, they were all different ages. Okay, let's see. Look at the picture. Reading finger. And guess what this is, Mrs. Nix? It's a capital letter. So I know it's going to start a sentence, and I know Mrs. O'Leary was practicing with you guys, and guess what's at the end? A period. And guess what these are? These are spaces. So when you write, you have to leave spaces between words. These are words. Are you guys ready now? Okay, reading fingers, ready. Some friends learn together. They do. Look at that picture. And look at how are they learning? They're planting a tree, that's right. Okay. Some friends teach each other. Look at what are they teaching each other? To make something. Ooh, wood carving. Isn't that fun? Or in school. Okay, ready? Some friends play fast music. Look at that picture. Some friends play slow music. And guess what else I saw? Mrs. Nix, are you seeing this?
Oh, I am.
Under each photograph, there was what we call a text feature right here, and it's what we call a caption. Can you say caption?
Caption.
Good job. So that just tells where this photo was taken. It tells a little bit about the photo. So in this photo, I can tell this photo was taken in India. And let's look at this photo. Where was that taken? What does that caption say?
That says Ireland. And this one says Peru.
Text features, they are great because they give us lots of details when we read. Additional detail that's going to help us comprehend the story. Okay, you guys ready? Oh, I see you guys. Look at the picture and the caption's already good. Ready? Some friends dance in a parade. Here they are in Mexico. Ready? Some friends dance in a show. Here they are in China and China. And I like how Mrs. Nix is turning the page carefully. One page at a time, remember. You don't just flip through the book, one page at a time. Okay, where do we start? Where there's a capital letter, that's right. Some friends listen to each other. Here they are in Thailand. Okay, Mrs. Nix, can you help us read that page?
Some friends help each other. And I see boys and girls in the United States. Some are reading and some are climbing rocks.
Right, okay. Now, is it Mrs. Nix's turn?
Oh,
we couldn't
always
trick them.
you, Mrs. Bain.
Because we start from the left. That's right. Some friends ride horses together. Look at, here they are in Jamaica and it's up here, Spain.
Some friends ride bicycles together. Look at what they're doing. How fun is that?
Some friends make a snowman. Here they are in the United States.
Some friends make a snow bear. That's in Russia.
Ooh, fun. Some friends jump with a rope in Spain and Greenland.
Some friends jump with a ball, and that's in South Africa.
And some friends share books in Canada and Nigeria.
Some friends share computers too. This is in England and this is in Kenya.
Some friends like to run in the sun. How fun, they're at the beach in Brazil.
This is almost the opposite. Some friends like to run in the rain in Japan.
Sometimes friends get along.
And sometimes they argue.
But all friends care about each other. That's right. Did you guys enjoy that book? Were you guys able to answer all those questions? Oh, that question, not all the questions. Mrs. Nix had a really good question about what friends do, because that's my first question. So let's think about our story and let's see if we can answer these questions. So the first question says, what are some things friends do together in this book? And that's what we were thinking of before we started reading. So when we were reading, I hope you were paying attention. So because we have the book, guess what we should do, Mrs. Nix?
Maybe we should reread it.
That's a great idea. We're just going to read some parts to help us. Okay, you guys ready? So let's open up the book. What are some things that friends can do? Let's see. They can play what? They can play, look at, what are we doing? Playing
Music.
music. So can we put that? Yes, we can. We can play music and hee-haw, hee-haw.
Is that reread, Rhonda?
Hi, everybody. Hi, ladies. It's so nice to see you. Yeah, I'm here to help you reread.
Oh, thank you, Reread, Rhonda. Okay, so we were rereading and trying to answer this question of what friends can do together. So we said they
Okay.
can play music. You want to help us reread?
Hee-haw, yeah. Hee-haw, yeah.
Okay, so what else can they do? What are they doing here?
Well, maybe we better reread.
Okay.
All right. Some friends dance in a parade.
Oh, let's put dance. Awesome.
Maybe one
And what about this
more.
one? Some friends listen to each other. Can we put that? Yes. And how about some friends help each
Help
other?
each other.
Oh, they help each other.
Nice rereading, ladies.
Awesome
great.
job. You guys are, reread. That was such a, thank you for coming and helping us reread and
You
finding
bet.
some of our answer.
You
and so,
bet.
just quickly at the end, the author has a different sentence. Can you help us reread that? What does that say, reread, Rhonda?
What does that say?
It says,
But all friends care about each other.
now why would the author write that? Because it's not the same, is it?
It's a little bit different. It is.
What do you think?
I'm not sure.
Guess what I think? It's because the author was trying to show us that some friends can play music and dance and help each other in different ways, but we can all care about each other. It's something we can all do.
Hi, I'm Ermelinda Sanchez. I'm a retired principal, and I did want to share a book with you for National Hispanic Month. And the title of the book is Mango, Abuela, and Me, and the author is Meg Medina. And it's such a great book. And some of the reasons why I like it is because it has some Spanish words in it, and the author does a very good job of explaining to you what the words mean. And it's the relationship about a young girl with her grandmother and all of the really neat things they do together. And another reason why I especially like it is because they talk about some of the foods that they prepare, empanadas, which I used to prepare those with my mom, and just all of the really fun things that she did with her grandmother, which I think grandparents are very special people in our lives. And so I really encourage you to go to your library and go get this book. And the title again is Mango, Abuela, and Me.
Hey! Was that my cousin? I saw you!
She was here. Did you see her, Retail?
Oh, did she do a great job? Her name is Riri Rhonda, and she loves to reread.
We did see her. She was so kind. It was awesome.
Riri, guess what?
What?
That was Mrs. Sanchez. Thank you, Mrs. Sanchez, for sharing that book with us.
She was your first principal.
She was. Did you know that? Mrs. Sanchez, you're so great. Boys and girls, have a great day.